sunrise, kayak, and massive bridge. I think we can put that together. It's going to equal a really nice day out fishing. Let's jump on board. Ooh, bit tipsy, bit topsy-turvy. Look at that. Well, good morning everyone, and as you can tell, I'm very keen to get into today, and that is because we're going to be fishing this massive bridge. It is actually ridiculously large. A main highway runs over it, and it's just insane. There's so much structure, so many potential fishing opportunities, and today we're going to explore it. I've never fished here before. Again, another exploring mission, fishing a completely new area to see what we can find and what we can catch. This is going to be epic. This is huge. Like, where do you even start when you're fishing somewhere like this? I've brought 3 combos out with me this morning just to cover a whole different type of species. Hopefully we've got the medium, well, the heavier one, so hopefully a jewfish or some big flathead on this one. We've got a lighter one and then a lighter one again. So I think to start off with, obviously it's early morning, we have a tide change as well, so we might try and catch some bigger fish around the pylons, and as the day progresses we might downsize, try and catch some flatheads, some brim, just to see what we can do. It's going to be a bit of fun, I reckon. It's going to be a lot of fun. God damn, this is a big bridge. Look all around me, there's just pylons and just massive amounts of structure. It's actually 2 bridges right next to each other. We've got this one here, the darker pylons, and then we've got the monster, like the monster bridge with the lighter pylons. Oh, big fish below me. Big fish below me. Look at that. There are some good fish down there. Very good sign. Now we just need to pick out a lure. Let's go through our bag of goodies. Have a whole box full of plastics here, so got a heap to choose from. Paddle tail's always a safe bet, so I think we'll get one of these scented paddlers in a 5-inch out. So it's already got some scent on there. Nice paddle tail profile, and it's a 5-inch, so if there's any big flatties or big jewfish hanging around, they should engulf that. To me, that looks absolutely perfect. Jig head might be a slight bit too small, but that's what we're going to start off using. Let's get a cast out. First cast of the morning. We could spend the whole day exploring this spot because there's so much water to fish, so much structure to cover. There could be fish absolutely anywhere, but we'll start off here. It's as good a spot as any. We'll just sink that down and hop it along the bottom. There's some nice fish down there. Sink it down, 8 meters deep. Try to get a bit closer to that pylon. I think the fish will be sitting pretty close to the structure around here, just because there's so much of it. Ooh, had a little tap on the way down there. Dude, I think a slightly smaller vibe around this structure would destroy. Vibes. Probably the best way just to get a bite and catch a fish, so that's what we're going to try to do. And I'm going to put on this one, whitebait, little whitebait imitation. This should get a bite from anything. I ain't trying to do what everybody else do, cause everybody's doing what they all do. Put some Procure scent on there, so just to give it that extra smell. Another 1%er. Oh, you're kidding. I just had that below the kayak, I hadn't even cast it yet, and we've got a tailor, I think. Yep, first fish of the morning, tiny little tailor. Might be a bit of a struggle to get past those guys. Let's get this vibe out, first cast. Caught a fish before we even casted it. Just gonna sink that down to the bottom and slowly hop it along. Some slow lifts, let it sink back down. More slow lifts, let it sink back down. There we go. First actual cast. It's probably another tailor. Oh no, little brim. Wow. First cast with the vibe, and we get a very small brim. And when I say small brim, I mean small brim. First proper fish of the morning on the cast. Tiny little brim. Cracking little sign. Everything gates the little whitebait. This is only the first pole. There's a lot of life. Obviously there's a lot of life here, so there's got to be some good fish around. Good brim, I reckon. Slowly watching that line. The fish can grab it on the way down as well, and you'll just feel a little tick. No fish on the way down, just going to slowly vibe it along. Move over to the next pylon. There's so many that we can just hop along, have a couple casts at one, and we don't get anything. Move on to the next. We'll find one which has a lot of life, hopefully. There we go. Another good little fish. The next pile on along. There is a lot of fish here, eh? Oh, that feels like a good brim, I think. Very good brim. Let's see. I reckon that's a big brimbo. Just the way he hit that felt brimmy. Yeah, that's a cracking brim. That is a cracker. Wow. Right along that pylon he picked it up. Yeah, look at that. That is a tank of a brim. Absolute tank. This bridge has some big fish. Got some heavy line, so we should just be able to lift him in. We haven't been fishing for too long at all, and we've already ticked off a really, really nice fish. Probably only 5 or 6 casts into the morning, and we've caught 2 brim and a tailor, so what a good start. We'll get him going. Go on, buddy. He's going, skis. The vibe seems to be doing the damage. We got a few little plucks on the plastic, but we've already got a couple of fish to commit to the vibe, so obviously it's what they're liking. Let's get it back down there. This is exciting fishing. I love fishing around structure. It's a little bit nerve-wracking at times when you hook a big fish, but you can get some cracking fish around structure. Let's get another cast there. It's right along that pylon. Tide and the wind are kind of fighting against each other, so it's making it a little bit hard to fish, but on the way down, I think I had a pluck then. Look how monstrous the pillars are here. It's ridiculous. If there's one thing which it's not around this bridge, it's quiet. It's very loud, but there's fish here, so... Oh yeah, there's definitely fish here. There we go. Another fish. Swimming out. Doesn't feel very big though. Does not feel very big. Little flatty. Another species of the day. Only a very little bubba, but you can never be too certain around the bridge. Just wanted to rip him out. Oh, there he goes. See you, mate. Some really good fish around these pylons. It's just getting them to eat. This is the hard part. You can see I'm working right along the pylons at the moment. That's where a lot of these fish are. Whoa, many hits. There we go. Little fish, I think. I felt about 100 hits then. Is that a yakka? Oh no, little tailor. Wow, look at the bait. Oh my goodness. 6 meters of bait below me. Wow, that is crazy. 6 meters of bait and there's some chomper tail. Oh, there it is. There's the bait. I'm just gonna have a cast out here. See if there's anything sitting underneath this bait. That is ridiculous. Ran up a couple maybe. This is some fun type of fishing. I mean, you just never know what you're going to get around these bridges. There's so many different types of fish which congregate around areas like this that it's literally a lucky dip. You just don't know. And there's definitely some big fish as well. So let's see if we can tangle with one of those. It feels like I've been fishing forever and covered the whole bridge, and then you look ahead and you've still got 7 more rows of pylons and like 5 more the other way. It's just ridiculous. There we go. Another fish. Ooh, that feels decent. And that could be another tailor though, but it feels decent. Let's see what we got here. Oh no, it's another brim. I didn't think it was a brim. I had a few of them grabbing at that. Fair few brimbos grabbing at that lure. Nice. That is like the 3rd brim of the morning. Very healthy population of brim around this bridge. Good to see. See you, mate. Just shake him off. There was definitely a few more there, so I'm going to get that lure straight back in. If it wasn't for this wind, it would be amazing out here, but this wind's making it very, very hard to fish. I'm pretty much doing a lot of vertical jigging. Just gone for a little bit of a move. We were on that side of the bridge all the way down there, but we've came up to the other side. It says it's a little bit deeper over here, and I've just sounded up some cracking fish. Either way, it's been a real good start to the morning so far. We've picked up, 3 or 4 brim, 1 flathead, a few tailor, so there's a lot of life on this bridge. The fishing is pretty nuts. So we'll just keep on plucking away. We've only been fishing for about an hour and a half as well, so really good signs. That's a good fish. There we go. Got something decent. Oh yes, big head shakes. That feels like a good flathead or something. That's got to be a good flatty. Loosen that drag off. That feels big. Yeah, it's a cracker of a flathead. Absolute cracking flathead. Wow. That's a fish we're after on that vibe yet again. That's a solid mid-60s, I reckon. And look at all the other fish down there as well. Let's get him in. Beautiful flathead. From brim to big flatties. This is actually the new TT Soft Vibe, so I think it's going to be released in September, but got a little bit of early access and I'm glad I do because it's catching some good fish. Look how fat that thing is. It is just feeding on all the bait which is around that bridge, and that is a really, really nice flathead. Very, very happy with that on that little vibe. A beautiful, beautiful fish, and it's this guy's lucky day because I forgot my ice, so we're going to release this beautiful little fish. Really quality flathead. Going back. See a big girl. They're the ones we want. First really quality fish ticked off of the day. Well, we did get some good brim actually, so we got a couple quality fish so far. It always pays to retie. If you have a little bit of fray in the line after a good flatty or a good fish, just retie it. It doesn't take too long and it'll save you from a very big heartbreak if you do lose a good fish. So many fish on the sounder, so we're gonna get this vibe back down, just retied the leader, and there's definitely more quality fish, so we'll see if we can get another one, but I'm really stoked with that flatty. That's a real nice one, so just lob that up in the air and float it down. Another one. Wow, that was weird. Oh, that feels decent. I had a few hits at that as well. That's got to be another brim. Wow, they were super aggressive, those brim. Super aggressive. They had multiple smacks of that. Big brim. Weird, he's got a bit of a growth on the side. Oh damn, I wanted to show you guys the growth. He had a weird growth on the side of him, but another good brim. A lot of good fish here. A lot of good fish. When the brim are on and hunting, they just smash it. We get another cast up. They were hitting that on the way down. We'll see if there's more there. Well, back over the other side once again, so we'll have another crack with this vibe. See if there's anything around. First cast out. There's nowhere near as much bait. Oh, good fish. Damn, I wasn't expecting to actually hook anything here. Not a bad fish at all. It's a good flatty again. He's going ballistic. Really nice flathead. I wasn't really expecting to get anything, but that's a quality little fish. Oh, he just flicked it off. He was a nice fish. Oh, there's a few fish here. Cool, we found some fish. There we go. That's a good fish. Oh, that is a better fish, I think. Oh, what is that? That's a little bit better. Right off the back of that pylon there. Is this a little Jew or a flatty or? Oh my goodness, it's a stonker brim. Wow, you know the bigger brim when you call them for a little Jew. Very big brim. Well, we haven't even had to change lures the whole morning because we've had pretty consistent activity, and that is a really, really nice brim. Very happy with him. Should be able to flick him off. There he goes. See you, buddy. Easy release for you. There's a few more down there too. I can see them on the sounder, and I honestly thought they were little Jewfish. Wow. This is really, really cool. Look at it. Big sugarcane processing facility. Pumping out water. Whoa. Chuck the vibe down here. I wonder if you're even allowed to fish here. It's pretty cool. And loud. There we go. We got a fish. It's a flatty or something, I think. We got a flatty from the sugarcane mill. Nice flatty. Oh, there are fish here. Look at that. A lot of fish on the sounder. There he goes. Just flick him off. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is probably going to do me. What a day out. We caught a lot of big brim and also a few nice flatties. So it was really good to get out exploring yet again and fish this absolutely massive bridge. If you did enjoy, leave a like on this one, comment some suggestions down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.